Okay, I think we're back, right? So apparently I was talking about something very accurate, right? Energy vampire, shadow things, and all that. So they turned corporeal. After I started trying to find some way to use the sacred words to get rid of them. But anyway, when I opened YouTube, there was these readers where I was seeing my energy, but it was their channel I was seeing. So I grabbed a deck of cards and I asked if these people are energy vampires. And I got the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Empress. Oh, come on. The Empress and the Ten of Cups. So people pretending to be kind to steal so they can create shit for themselves. So I want you to grab yourself a pair, like a deck of tarot cards, and make certain whoever you're watching and viewing, ask your cards, ask your guides, ask God if these people are energy vampires. Now I want to do a collective reading here for all of us who are viewing other oracles, so we can learn to recognize things easier. Okay, first we need to know what the motives are behind people that do stuff like that, don't we? This way you can see me shuffle. I'm wearing my PJ shirt at 7:30 in the morning. Okay, now what did we ask? Why they are like this, right? Obsession. They're in love and they don't know how to get it to grow. This is their method of showing love. This is their method of honoring you. But it's also all in your head regarding the perception of energy being stolen from you, because we're all a collective. We're all connected. So it's a duality aspect of sorts. On the negative side of things, they're stealing, they're harnessing energy, doing what they're doing. On the positive side of things, they are like the mycelium in a forest. They move energy from one part to the other. So if we look at this card that says it's all in your head, and in our head it says, oh, these people are stealing, these people are doing this or that. When what they could be doing is sharing messages from one person to others when the one person can't reach the others over there. So there's an in-between that brings the energy to them. To someone that has their energy being viewed on the outside without their consent, it's like theft. But they don't see it that way. They see it in a way as if they're honoring you in their own twisted way. Honor the mystic creative force within you. So they have honor and respect in some way for the creative force within those of us that create, that have our creations mimicked. So basically what this is saying is to use a higher perspective, to look at energy vampires as support and tools instead of things to battle. Yeah, perfect acceptance. Samadhi. So for all we know, those of us that have been stolen from, those people that stole from us, in some way, not only are they blinded to the pain they're causing, but they're also blinded to the damage they're causing, but we are also blinded to the greater picture of the tapestry that is woven together with all of our threads. So we can look at it as beneficial or detrimental. What advice do you have for us regarding these situations? Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles back is turned. The two pages have their back towards the reader. And they're behind the Queen of Pentacles. If we look at it from a victim point of view, these two are spying and using manipulative narcissistic tactics to take the profit and cross the boundaries of the Queen of Pentacles. If we look at it in a positive way, we have allies, unexpected allies in unexpected places. So depending on where you are on your spiritual journey, you can either be weakened by the energy vampires or recognize that they are assisting in spreading your message far and wide, like little birds taking seeds and pooping them out and creating little trees that grow into forests. So in a way, those people that steal from you are your biggest supporters and your biggest fan club, because they are taking your message to a place in the world that your message isn't able to reach yet. Kind of like if I post a video and I'm only reaching 10 people, and then one of those 10 people is another card reader and she steals the information and puts it on her channel as her own. Well, spiritually, she won't be getting the benefit for that. I will. So what she's actually doing is helping me reach an audience that she or he is connected to that I'm unable to reach because my frequency bandwidth is on a different place. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Do you want to look at it as a victim, or do you want to look at it as an emperor or empress with your empire doing your work for you? The Moon, Five of Wands, Four of Wands, King of Swords. Through the lies, through the confusion, and through what was hidden, stability, foundations for a better home, and clarity will come to you, as well as legal assistance. Some could be needing medical attention because there has been a lot of conflict energy within the home that you resided in or you reside in. Could be a previous home's energy, could be current situation. The home could be your entire planet where there's been conflict due to messages being taken and used as weapons. And messages and information is light. So when you're using light, when you're stealing messages and you're using those messages from spirit through another mouth that spirit didn't give it to, spirit's going to kick that person's ass. So those that lied, those that stole, those that cheated in the cover of night will be brought to the light of day. And those that were stolen from will get what's theirs. Because in reality, what's occurred is all these people that took from you are actually helping you. Six of Swords in reverse. The energy that was taken from you will be returned to you. The Fool and the Page of Pentacles. What was taken will be returned. so that you can move forward. So from now on, I am asking you, when situations like this occur in your life, do not pour poison into that cup and think that by drinking it or having someone else drink it, it would solve your problems. Spirit has your back, and anyone who has been doing those things to you, to people you know, etc., etc., do not look at it like a victim. Do not. Look at it more like an emperor or empress on your throne, and your subjects are assisting you. Because there's really nothing else we can do about it. Think about it. If we pick up arms and start battling, then we are on the same bandwidth that they're on. And then, considering we don't really know anyone's true intentions ever, only God knows that, we could be battling someone who is following, messages from God to support us, but they're doing it in a shady way because we don't know how God functions. We don't know how God thinks. So maybe God's sending these energy vampires and shadow beings to help us. Or maybe not. I don't know. But what I do know is we're being asked by Spirit to look at things in a wiser way, instead of a victimized way. So that aside, what advice does the collective need for today? 7 of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Fool yet again. 6 of Wands, of Lovers, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 6 of Cups, and Death. Someone returning with an offer for a new beginning that'll have you feeling successful and deciding on which choice to make, but the choices you're being asked to choose between both cause you pain. But the pain that one causes you is the pain of clarity, while the pain the other choice causes you is the pain of attempting to heal an old wound. Look, something returning with an offer for a new beginning of some kind. Could be a relationship, emotional, friendship, acquaintance-wise, but it's a new start with something from the past. It will be successful. It is intended to be this way. It's part of an event of your life, a choice point in your timeline. One choice brings you back to the past, to where this person or energy took, returned, wants something new. The other choice brings you towards clarity regarding the pain of this person in the past. Queen of Cups. This person returning could be a water sun sign of some kind. I usually look at the court cards as the sun signs. Well, sun or ascendant. I don't look at the court cards as a moon sign placement. And the major arcana I usually look at as a sun sign placement. Anyway. What do the viewers need to know about this situation? The highest rate of good of everyone involved. Parvati, the goddess of devotion. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. Marguerite Porret, the mystic of divine love. Thecla, the prophetess of true power. Lala, the saint of spoken words. Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I asked what we need to know, and we got the goddess of devotion and the saint of authenticity. The name Perpetua and the word devotion are really ringing loudly to me in regards to this person being perpetually devoted to the divine love within both of you. They see your true power, and they hear your spoken words. They feel blessed to be in your presence. First word here is I am blessed. Is this person returning? Or the situation with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups a situation that the viewers should look into further and partake in, or is it a experience that is coming and going for whatever reason, like wind? That choice is up to you for each individual person that experiences what you're going to experience. You can choose to block it off and hold the pain of the past to avoid any further experience with certain individuals. Or you can recognize that all wounds heal and all poison can be turned into anti-venom. And you're stronger than anything this world can throw at you. So it's up to you. Do you want to take the opportunity and get those 10 wands and lay down the burden and start fresh? Or do you want to stand there and complain about the past? What else do we need to know regarding this? What advice? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. They fell upside down. Okay. Five of Pentacles upright. Ace of Pentacles upright. Three of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Four of Pentacles upright. So what you need to know is this person left you out in the cold. You could have been ghosted. You've healed from this pain. You've been offered many opportunities by Spirit to free yourself and to accept a new path forward. But you've held on to the pain of the past to remind yourself never to go down that mountain again. Which is completely understandable. But at the same time, with the messages from these goddesses, the longer you continue to hold on to the pain, the longer you're poisoning yourself. So what I'm getting from this is whatever situation is going to appear in your life today, do what you can to handle it with grace and to allow it to pass. Don't invest in it. Don't make any decisions today regarding the situation. Do not, what is that word, ruminate over the past and what happened. And take the day, let it integrate, let yourself defragment, let yourself just drift through this day. And then after you sleep, you wake up, you have breakfast, you have your coffee, and you're doing your morning meditation. Let your decision be made the next day after you have this encounter with this person from your past. The advice that you're getting through this reading is ambiguous because There's probably more people than YouTube is letting me know are watching this that are watching this. So there's a lot of you that have a lot of different decisions to make. Some of you are making the decisions based on devilish energy and past experiences. Some of you are making it based on pain that you're refusing to let go of because the pain reminds you that the love was there. Others of you are stuck in so much grief that you don't even remember what love feels like. And others of you are afraid of success, so much so that you would rather stay within your 5 or 4 pentacles and continuously deny support from the universe and others because you think everyone is out to hurt you. Because you've been wounded so many times in the past that any kind of abundance and prosperity coming into your life seems like people wanting to take from you. So recognize the experience I've had within the recent 12 hours as a learning tool for yourself. At first, I was shown shadow beings. Then I was shown shadow beings becoming corporeal. Then I was shown a world without light. And then I was shown in this world, a world where people steal light. And now we're being shown that it's all part of the process. So what that tells me is the mindset we are looking at the world with is flawed due to the energy of 9 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords and the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. Or we can't even notice the Ace of Pentacles in between, the gift being offered to us because we're too busy being wounded by the darkness of this world. When even that darkness is there to support us, and we're supposed to support that darkness into the light. Let's get one more spread. Let's use these two. Okay, this card has come out far too many times in the recent 24 hours for me not to mention something that I've been picking up on because I refuse to bite my tongue any further. There is someone that watches this channel that is usually very obsessed with specifically me for some reason. It could be many someones, but these beings are inches away from experiencing gilded regret. This obsession, this unhealthy obsession that they have with people like me, for whatever fucking reason. And believe me, I barely have any kind of a self-confidence gloating thing. I admit it honestly, I don't really have a lot of confidence. So it's not me saying, oh, I'm so amazing, I'm obsessed with, like people are obsessed with me, I'm so obsessively amazing, right? No, it's not. There's people that seem to be obsessed with my light, just like there are people that are obsessed with your light. And the more we shy away from them or run away from them, the more they chase it like moth to a flame. So I'm really starting to see here that these people are meant to support us. It's kind of like a fan club of NPCs, you know, like we can run from them as long as we want, but we're still going to be in a reality with them. So if they're doing ridiculous things and don't know how to lead society and they don't know how to be friends, they have no idea how to be a family member, maybe we can utilize their obsession with people like us to teach them a different way of living. There is a double-edged to everything in this universe, isn't there? So even the obsession and the energy vampires, we can use duality to have them in our reality. But at the same time, what the energy vampire from us becomes like a panacea, like a penicillin for the darkness within them. Notice how what she's viewing, he or she, right here, is assisting them in shaping, having a form, filling themselves with light, and illuminating the dark within so that they can see. Do you see that? It's like a new moon beginning for them. They haven't seen light like yours before. Perfect acceptance again, samadhi. Look at this. Look at the crown on her head, his or her. It's almost as if your light has raised the dead. Did you hear that? Woo, woo, the train honking in the background. It's almost like your light has raised the dead, just like my light in that dream brought the shadow to light and gave it form. Physical form to where I could see those shadow beings' faces and they smiled at me. So let that be a lesson to all of you who keep sending demons my way. The demons you send my way are actually working for me. So thank you for sending me more support. Because I don't discriminate between angel or demon. On the other side of the veil, they all work for me. And when you realize who I am, you'll recognize that you should be respecting more life on earth than you have been. It's time to perfectly accept that who you are and who you've been has been someone in the dark, and that people with light like mine have come here to bring you out of the dark. So you can steal, you can lie, you can cheat, but I'm not going to fight you. I'm not in competition with you. I never will be. I'm on a completely different plane of existence than you are. I have no reason to battle with kindergarten kids. It would be hurtful to you if I ever used my tongue or my hands or my energy in a way to cause harm. You would not recover from it. So accept your place in the world as a child of God and stop taking from those that have a brighter light than you, and recognize that if someone else's light is brighter than you, it's because you've been in the dark, hiding in the thorns and the bushes, because you're afraid of yourself. I'm getting really tired of having people take from me like parasites, while I have to sit here like a child of God and tell you that it's okay. Because it's not okay. You're supposed to be merging with the flow of your own life instead of riding my coattails or the coattails of others. What good is your life if your life is spent mimicking others? What good is your presence upon this time stream? What good is your thread upon the tapestry of existence? What good is your spoken word on the wheel of time when it is nothing more than a regurgitated blasphemy of what others have said? Merge with your flow. Otherwise, you are considered a parasite and you will be removed accordingly. Not by me, but by the true Christ, by the true God, by the true goddesses, not your false ones. You are all worthy of feeling proud and loved. You are all worthy of being shining, glimmering beacons of light in this universe. You are all worthy. So love your darkness. Love who you are, where you are. Because the more that you attempt to take from others, the more those that you take from look at you with pity. Why are you taking from me and others like me when you have your own treasure trove and uniqueness? Why are you so obsessed with me and others that you would limit my channel while others in their pajamas can have thousands and hundreds of thousands of millions of subscribers, views, likes, money coming in, mansions, castles, CEOs, corporations, and everything else. But little old me is just sitting here in my little ragtag Social Security supported apartment because of how much sabotage this world has put into my life. Why would you take from me instead of supporting me when you are in a better position in this life than I am? What is so magnanimous about my words or my vibe that you would diminish yourself to take from me or others like me, if there are any? Why? Why would you hate yourself so much that you would rather emulate me than yourself? Are you that ashamed of who you are that you would rather be me, a 41-year-old, whatever person living in a fucking nowhere in the middle of the United States on my own with no car, less than $1,000 a month, no insurance, no assistance, no help? Do you want to carry your grocery bags by yourself in the freezing fucking winter in the snow on foot? Because that's what you're going to get if you keep stealing my energy, because that's what I do daily. Do you really want to spend your day stuck in an apartment with nowhere to go while everybody outside is stalking you and harassing you even when you're in your apartment? Because that's what you'll get if you keep stealing my energy. Do you really want to have your teeth decay due to directed energy weapons and manipulative energy forces by stealing my energy? Because that's what you'll get, because my teeth are that way. Do you really want to be having gender issues in your own life? Because you probably are set in your gender and sexual identity. Mine was messed with and I had my ovaries taken out when I was born because I was born hermaphroditic. They sewed up my fucking vagina and took my womb out and turned my things into other things before I was 3. Do you really want that energy in you? Do you really want the energy of heartache and grief that came with all this wisdom I have? Because then you're going to be put on the same path that I walked. And let me assure you, you do not want to be a 2-year-old in a war in Iran. You do not want to be a fucking 9-year-old coming home from school being told that they're being deported from Germany. You do not want to be a 16-year-old sleeping in a house that has bugs all over it with no money to do anything. You don't want to be someone who's been raped and left for dead. You don't want to be someone who had their entire life stolen by someone they slept next to for 7 fucking years and said, I love you too. And the next day they stole everything and left. Literally, including the house I was sleeping in, because their mommy broke up with me for them. Do you really want all this in your life? Or would you rather have your own life so that together we can create a better fucking reality instead of having to sit here with petty little oracles on the fucking internet complaining about what we're doing to each other while the world falls apart? Are you really that ignorant to the grand tapestry of existence that you would spend your time being obsessed with someone like me that's trying to help you get your head out of your ass? I have been through enough. And I will no longer accept that people are stupid enough to betray their own species. From now on, what I will look at in regards to everyone across the entire world is how you behave, not what you say, not what you pretend to be doing because you're manipulative and narcissistic, not what you're blah, 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 but what you are. The whole picture of you. I'm someone who's been through hell and back repeatedly, and I have gone back into hell to help people come back out. Over and over and over until I have lost every aspect of myself and I have to go back into hell to find them. Do you really want to keep parasiting that energy off of me? Because you can have it. Enjoy. Have fun. You have the potential to live your life in a way that no one has ever seen a life lived on earth before. Why would you waste your precious time doing rituals, voodoo, hoodoo, bullshit, energy vampires, stalking, spying, computer glitches, stalking and hearing things through technology? Why would you do all this? Why? We're supposed to be a family on this planet. All species, we're supposed to be a family. Why are you behaving like parasites to your own species? From eating children, to fucking things, to killing things, to eating animals, to destroying forests, to having no compassion to any life form outside in the cold, the rain, or homeless, or hungry, or poor. Yet you want to parasite off the little glimmers of light that are emerging off the surface of this barren fucking rock that's dying. Are you that much of a parasite that you can't merge with your own flow to love your own darkness so that you can have perfect acceptance of your obsession so that you can actually use that obsession beneficially for the greater whole? How can you be so ignorant that you don't see that you're the parasite? We all have this in us, but it takes wisdom to use this as a benefit, like a medical leech that leaches toxic blood from a snake bite on your leg somewhere or whatever. You can use anything for benefit or for detriment. Why would you perpetually be a detriment in my life and the life of others like me? Do you hate yourself that much that you want to be seen as the enemy? Do you? Because you have every opportunity to do the right thing at any given moment, to apologize, to speak the truth, to extend an olive branch. But you don't. Because everything you think is going on is in your head, not in actual reality. What's going on in reality is that you people are acting like parasites because of what's in your head. When in reality, we're trying to help you, us starseeds, us earth beings, us earth angels, us reincarnated goddesses that came here to help you. How dare you treat us this way? Yet you fucking put all of our icons and all of our imagery and you say you honor the earth, but I'm here in front of you in human form and you're literally shitting on my name. And you want to say you love Gaia? Hi. You love me yet? Or you still don't recognize me? Christ almighty. Now that aside, I'm going to ask you again. Check yourself. If you are a parasite, you will be treated like a parasite. But if you are aware enough as a parasite to recognize that you are not just a parasite, that is some superpower you have, that truly you are a child of God and the child of the earth, and you are worthy of having a good life and good friends and good family. If you can manage that, then maybe we can be friends. Maybe you can have other friends that are better for you than the crowd you've been hanging out with that tells you it's okay to be the way you've been. Because I'm not going to tell you it's okay to be a cheater, a liar, a thief, a murderer, a violent, whatever. No, it's not okay. I don't forgive you. I don't. Because why would you do that to another person, another living being? And then you want forgiveness and you think you're going to get into the kingdom of heaven within you? Don't you realize that when you do shit like that, you end up hating yourself more so that you deny yourself that access to that kingdom within because you did horrible things? Not because someone else is judging you for it, but because you've judged yourself for it. And then when someone else comes up to you with the same energy that you have regarding the situations you've gone through, you think they're your enemy when they're just reflecting back at you your own self-hatred. I've been through this many times in my life, and I have been humbled by it deeply. To where anytime I see even a fucking shadow being or a reptilian in front of me, I have to pause for a moment and remind myself they are not enemies. If I can do it, what's wrong with you? I wasn't even hugged as a child. I wasn't even coddled. When I was 4, I was sleeping in the grass in the garden, the fields of forests of Germany. Literally, because I was so by myself, nobody gave a fuck where I was. They all thought I was hanging out with friends, that I would run off into the street, run down the highway, and go into the forest and sit there and sleep next to a statue of the Virgin Mary, because she was the only comfort I had known. Even at that age. And you want to steal my energy? Bitch, are you that sad? I don't know how to get through to most of you anymore. There's even another card reader who I won't name because I'm attempting to show respect to this person. She messaged me on Instagram and says, "Oh, the universe has a message for you." And I'm like, "Okay, what's the message?" And she's like, "Well, you have to book a reading first." And I'm like, "Dude, don't you have a fucking YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers? And, you have all these videos about what I hate about your zodiac sign and all this shit. And you're telling me that the universe wants me to hear a message through you when I have the fucking cards right here? And I have my mind and my heart. And then you want me to pay for it. And then you want me to schedule another reading after that for an extended. Are you kidding me?" And if I ever fucking called these people out and showed you these messages, you would be unsubscribing from a lot of these people in the world. Because a lot of these people are the ones sitting in front of your camera with like purple hair or lots of makeup and lots of fucking glitz and glamour that are doing this. And most of them, if you pay attention to the environment in my home, you'll start noticing similar things in their homes because they're stealing energy and it's manifesting in their life. You can notice a lot of the places you listen to where my voice is being used without any credit to me. There are threads on Reddit and different places where they literally mock me, but there's another channel that's mocking me with them that's using my voice clips in their videos while they're getting praised. I'm really tired of you shady, snaky bitches that seem to think you guys are oracles of the divine when you are nothing more than serpents in the vines. I am a fucking goddess. I am a child of God. How dare you attempt to steal from me and then say that the Lord takes care of you? The Lord's going to do something else to you if you keep screwing with me. Now let's get one more message for all of those that aren't doing any of this shit. Knight of Cups again. Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. So for those of you that are not dealing with parasitic, that are not behaving in a parasite kind of way, there is an offer coming to you from someone with your past that in a way you've already been feeling it. You already kind of know that this person's coming back. And Give me a minute. I'm feeling my way through this. This person coming back into your life has the potential of being really trustworthy, but they're holding back a lot of things because they're unsure of how to open up to you in a vulnerable way because they don't want to get hurt. So they're offering you the cup, but they're keeping their heart closed because they don't know. They're kind of intimidated by you. What's the advice here? Four of Pentacles and the Devil. Holding on to the devil you know rather than the devil you don't. Okay, so when this person appears in your life, let go of the image you have of them in the past because it's no longer accurate to who they are now. Time has passed, lessons have been learned, and you don't know what they've been through while they've been away from you. So be kind and hear them out. Don't speak over when they're speaking. Do not interrupt them. Do not try to commiserate with them and say, oh, I've been through that too. No, just let them speak first. Let them trust, let them recognize that they can trust you. Give them time. Oh, wow, I just felt someone's energy here that I haven't felt in years. And this person's channel is amazing, and you guys should definitely support him. I watched a few videos of his years ago. It's called 33 Tarot. An amazing card reader and a very hard worker. And if he's still around, you guys should definitely support him. That was weird. That was weird. Wow. Anyway. My God, it's like my brain's trying to tune into a different channel. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Let this person speak when they come to you. Let the images of the past go. And when you think it's time to speak, hold on. When you think it's time to speak again after that, hold on even more. This person is really intimidated by you. They see you. They're kind of afraid of you. I don't know why. Maybe because they love you so much that they think that you could hurt them. This person could be a fire-water mix. We have the King of Wands and the Chariot card. King of Wands is usually in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Chariot card is normally for the Cancerian sign. But since there's 3 people here by the Chariot instead of 1 with 2 Sphinxes, we can say that this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So whomever is returning into your life has those predominantly in their sun, moon, and rising. Fire and water. There are aspects of earth within you because the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil card came out as advice for you. Hold on and don't utilize this image. Don't hold on to the image of the devil within you. The devil isn't even looking at you. It's looking somewhere else because it doesn't want anything to do with you. It's just a tool, a lesson, or whatever. Some of you really need to be drinking a lot more water to get that darkness out of you. Others of you need to stop eating so much meat. Because the more you eat meat, the more the compassion within you dies out. Because every time you put meat in your mouth, a part of your compassion has to be tuned out so that you don't recognize you're chewing the flesh of something that died. All right, my little star babies. Be kind to yourselves. Your lives are just beginning. And be kind to this fire water sign coming your way today. They screwed up a lot in the past and they don't know how to come towards you because they know they screwed up. And if you complain or nag or bitch at them for it, then it's just going to end the situation before it even starts. This is a new day. This is a beautiful new day for a beautiful new you. Have fun, meditate, meditate, meditate. As soon as you get off this reading, I want you to just be still, open a window, sit by the window, and just breathe for at least 60 seconds. Just sit there. Let this reading wash through you and out to the ethers. Drink some water, take a nice warm shower, eat something, relax, maybe go for a walk. Just do not engage the parasites anymore. There is a beautiful love decision coming towards you today, a choice that will change the course of your life. Be certain you are in a good state of mind to make the right choice. If you're not, take a break and then come back to the choice later. It will still be there for you to make. And if it isn't, then that choice wasn't for you to make anyway. It was just meant for you to acknowledge that the choice is there so that you can learn already how to discern which choice to make. Later, that choice will appear in a different form so that you can make it immediately. See? Success over something you thought was a failure. 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. So the choice you'll be making today will show you how much it wasn't a failure. That all the seeds you invested just needed a little more time. I care for you deeply, even though I've never seen your faces. I have deep love for you, even though I've never hugged you in a physical embrace. I apologize for how heavy this message was. But those of you that know, you know. We are in a spiritual battlefield with ourselves and with others and their selves. And the more we fight each other, the more we become each other's villains. So I'm asking you to put down your weapons, put up your spiritual armor of compassion and light and love, and embrace your brothers and sisters with the dignity of a grandmother and a child. Do not battle each other. War is not the way. It never was and it never will be. Picking up arms against each other is not the way. If someone is being cruel to you, set your boundaries and walk away. If you see harm being committed, do the right thing. Get help. Call for help. Ask for help. Bring more than just yourself and your light in the situation, and bring support, not just for you, but for the person doing the damaging too, because they need help. And please recognize that there are entities. There are energies, entities, demons and angels, fairies, elementals. They all exist. Do not be so ignorant to think that you are the only intelligent life form here, because you will be not so pleasantly shaken awake if you believe there's nothing but you. This world is a world of lies, and it is designed that way so that you can learn to tell the truth, because as you can see in our current civilization, very few people can tell the truth, can they? So why would Christ, God, Mother Goddess, allow a world of lies to exist, if for no other reason than to teach you how to find the truth? So stop fighting each other and look for the truth. I adore you. I cherish you. I bless you. May the light of Father, Mother, God shine through you, to you, and from you, and all around you for the highest and greatest good and kindness for everyone involved. May you have a beautiful day. And for the love of you and your future, be kind. Be kind. Be kind.